Okay, so you should have watched the videos and answered the questions. I'm gonna quickly, just like in the past, go over those questions with you so you're set when you move on to your exit ticket and practice. So you should have already done this part, and let's just make sure we understand it. Organisms that are made of more than one cell, you should have said multicellular because they have multiple cells. Organisms that are made of just one cell, like a bacteria, are unicellular because uni means one. Like a unicycle has one wheel. A unibrow is when your eyebrows like connect, it's like one eyebrow. Uni means one, and so unicellular is one cell. For this video is a little more complicated. The job of the cell membrane, A, is your answer here. The cell membrane surrounds the cell and controls what goes in and out of the cell. So then it said the cell membrane is selectively permeable, which means it allows some things to enter the cell. So permeable, and we're talking about this in a second, means anything can come in. My door right here is open, it's permeable, anything can come in. Non-permeable would mean if I like closed it, put a lock, and didn't let anybody in. Non-permeable. Selectively permeable would be like if I closed it and I just opened it for like my dog because I wanted him to come in, but closed it if like one of you tried to come in. I can decide who comes in and keep out others. All right. So speaking of that, let's go through our notes. I'm going to read and you're going to read along with me. The cell membrane surrounds the cell. So if you look at the picture here, if this is our cell, it's a little simpler, but we have our nucleus, the really big part here. We have like some mitochondria where my cursor is, which is, we'll talk about those later this week. But anyways, the cell membrane would be this outside envelope that surrounds it. Back to the notes. The cell membrane gives the cell its shape. So animal cells, which includes humans, are round, while plant cells are more rigid or rectangular. That's also because plant cells have something called a cell wall, which we can talk about later. The cell membrane, more importantly, controls what enters or exits the cell. Eukaryotic cells, which are complex plant or animal cells, and prokaryotic cells, which are the very simple cells without a nucleus, both have cell membranes. So all cells have cell membranes. If cells didn't have a cell membrane, everything would just flow out, right? Same way we need to have skin. Cells need a membrane around it to keep everything inside, and to, just like our skin prevents certain things from coming in, same with the cell membrane. The cell membrane is responsible for passive transport, which is diffusion, also osmosis, and active transport. These are topics you will learn much more about in high school, but I'd love to talk about them during office hours. So in your own words, what does the cell membrane do? Go ahead and type your answer. So something like the cell membrane blank. The job of the cell membrane is to blank. Okay, I'm gonna help you out here if you're not done. You should be saying something about the job of the cell membrane is to decide what can go in and out of the cell. Pause me if you need more time to write, otherwise I'm going to move on. Based on what you have learned so far, if the cell was KAC, who or what would be the cell membrane? Explain your answer. I'm not gonna give you this one, I wanna see what you think. When I ask you questions like this, just know that as long as you can explain it, like I'm with you on that, right? You could tell me it's whatever you want. It could be a person, it could be a thing. Just think about what allows things in or out of the building, of the cell. So you should be typing your answer. If the cell was KAC, the cell membrane would be blank because. The cell membrane of KAC would be blank because. All right, if you need more time, pause me. Otherwise, I'm going to keep reading. So if you need time, pause and hit play when you're ready. The cell membrane is selectively permeable. So I'm going to say permeable, and wherever you're sitting, you're going to say it out loud. Permeable. You better have said it. I'm going to ask some of your parents if you said it. Permeable means that materials can permeate something, which means materials can go through it. Non-permeable means that materials cannot permeate through it, which means materials cannot go through it. Selectively permeable means that some materials can permeate through it or go through it, and some materials cannot permeate through it, which means they cannot go through it. So if the cell was a factory, the cell membrane would be like the door or a security guard that allows some people or things through, but keeps other people or things out. So just like the walls or the door or the security guard of a factory who allows what can come in and out, we can shut the door, we can open it, that's like the cell membrane. So the cell membrane, A, lets all molecules through it, B, lets no molecules through it, or C, lets some molecules through it. Please check your answer. All right, you should have said C, lets some molecules through it because it is selectively permeable. You are almost done. All you have left is your exit ticket. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Of course, text me if you need. Join office hours. Otherwise, stay safe, stay healthy. Miss you. Enjoy your day.